Hello everybody and welcome to Toyah at Home. It's been quite a phenomenal time. The tour, the Anthem tour, is going such a pace and it's going to be over quickly. I mean, we are touring right through to mid-November, and this month we start Billy Idol, which is next week, on his arena tour, while continuing the Anthem shows. What I love about the Anthem show is it's quite intense, and that's deliberately set up that way. My band are a generation younger than me, and they don't quite remember the 80s, obviously, as well as I do, but they really enjoy the experience of these songs. These songs are intensely visual. They're storytelling songs, and our stage set has the artwork behind me. I refer to it often a night as my duvet, but I love it dearly, and I think the artwork helps the narration of the songs as well. But what is quite incredible is that we are managing to fit in a kind of Toyah perspective of the past 40 years. So we dip into sheep farming in Barnet, we dip into Blue Meaning and Changeling and all the other albums, especially Posh Pop as well, and all the modern recent singles. So this whole set, the whole evening, is quite a journey, and we've deliberately kept it like a pocket stadium tour, and a lot of people are going out after the show saying that is the best stadium show I've ever seen. And we are playing to full capacity in the rock clubs we're playing in, so we're managing to create that energy, and part of that is there's very little space between the songs. I do talk to the audience, but we keep the songs running under the dialogue, so the energy is held up there. And it's having an amazing effect. It's an extraordinary show with generations coming to see it. We've got children in the show. None of us know how they're getting into these rock clubs, because there's obviously an age limit. You've got to be a certain age to get in. But I'm looking at the front row and I'm thinking, you can't be more than 12 or 9. We've got a phenomenal amount of 20-somethings, and obviously my age group as well. And it's been wonderful. And the whole of our aim is just to bring happiness, memories, create new memories, and to celebrate this music with light and with positivity. And I think it's working really, really well. So next week we start the Billy Idol tour. I play London tonight at the 229, which is one of my favourite venues. It's so beautifully contains the music. There's a reverence about music within that room, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then coming up 13th of October, Thursday, our first Billy Idol show at Manchester Arena, and Robert's back next week as well, so we resume all our normal broadcasting as of next week. Very excited. Now, I have some other news for you. Apart from the fact that on next Toyah at Home, which will be on the 15th of October, we are announcing the Toyah and Robert Sunday Lunch tour dates. I'm hoping we'll be able to announce the festivals as well, because Robert and I are going to be playing festivals that neither of us have ever played before. And if you think that Robert has been a musician for over 60 years and there's some festivals he's never played, well, next year we're going to be playing them. So we are very, very excited about making these announcements. And in a minute, I'm going to be reacting to Ghosts, which is off the Blue Meaning, but the performance is Toyah at the Rainbow. And we can also tell you that you can still pre-order this for the release on Friday the 25th of November. The pre-order is still there and available for you at Cherry Red. So I have to read this next one because this is a new world for me. So let me try and get this right. Toyah Thunder Mountain is a unique NFT collection of 500 incredible illustrations in NFTs. Now, they are available on www.nftoyah.com. And NFT is short for non non-fungible token. But you probably know that. This is a new world to me, though. It is a record on a blockchain which is associated with a particular digital or physical asset. The ownership of an NFT is recorded in the blockchain and can be transferred by the owner, allowing NFTs to be sold and traded to the individual buyer. These images have been created in collaboration with Toyah Wilcox, and they are officially endorsed. I can confirm that here and now. We've been working on them for a couple of years, and very important to us was the colors that were used. That I am very strongly emotionally moved by primary colors and some non-primaries, but I don't like what I call dull colors. And we've worked really hard on this to get the colorization associated with these images absolutely perfect so that they're vibrant. This NFT project will be deployed to the EVM compatible Polygon Matic blockchain and therefore will be automatically tradable on OpenSea as well as some other Polygon marketplaces. That's news to me. I'm sure you understand what it means. Available exclusively at www.nftoyah.com. No dots between NF and Toyah, all one word. The digital artworks are all one-off digital artworks, and you will be the sole owner of the digital artwork. I love that because I just think you are going to adore these pieces. All 500 artworks are different, and they're quite different as well, and will not be resold or available elsewhere. They're utterly unique. So when you choose one, and the idea is out of the 500, you are drawn to the one that is right to you by color association. That is purely yours. The NFTs can only be purchased with cryptocurrency. A very handy full how-to guide is also available online to help guide you through the process if you've never used cryptocurrency before. Phew, that was a new language for me, but a wonderful project, and I hope that you can all get to own a Toyah Thunder Mountain NFT. We really enjoyed working with the artist, and there was a lot of specifics that I associate why you like me and why you associate with me, and we have put all those specifics into the colorization of these pictures. Also, I can announce to you that there is now a new Toyah program tour book on sale at the Anthem tour as of now. First tour program since 1983. And then in a couple of Saturdays' time, we will be making news. There will be exclusive news on Toyah at Home of a new version of 4 More from Toyah. That announcement is coming up soon. So there's a lot of announcements, and we're managing to make them happen throughout the next 12 months, 2 years. There's a lot going on. So next week, hopefully, the October Toyah and Roberts Sunday lunch dates officially announced. And then hopefully next week, or perhaps the week after that, the festival announcements for next year, and they're big announcements. And everyone that's coming to the Toyah Anthem tour, and I believe the Billy Idol tour, will be able to get the new Toyah program. That's great news. So I'm going to be reacting now to a classic Toyah concert. It's Toyah at the Rainbow from very early 1981. It's a beautiful show. It's an exciting show. And it's the first time we had the lineup of Joel Bogan, Phil Spalding, Nigel Glockler on drums, and Adrian Lee on keyboards. It's beautifully shot by Stephen Waldorf. And what I love is they use a lot of shots from way back in the auditorium and put me in a overhead spotlight. And I just looked so tiny in the picture, and then the energy of the music bursts forwards and you're kind of in the grip of this manic tidal wave of energy. The song is Ghosts. It's off the album Blue Meaning. It's the 3rd track on side 1, and the authors of the song are myself, Joel Bogan, Steve Bray and Charlie Francis. It's a really fun, high energy song that comes out of the post era of Quadrophenia being released. And what I love about this song, it's got that kind of relentless mod beat about it, yet it's still very much a punk song. And when I was writing the lyrics, I wanted to write about multi-dimensional existence. So the theory of time is not linear. It doesn't move in a straight line. It goes in waves, and those waves cross other dimensional paths, which means that sometimes you see a ghost, which is existing on a different vibration, on a different dimension, on a different plane. But if time can loop right around, you could probably see yourself as a younger person. Or you could see people from your past who are still existing that moment in time, like say this moment I'm sharing with you is eternally there, just playing and playing and playing. So as we move into the future, we never erase anything from the past. So Ghosts is about the multi-layering of existence, and it's all playing on record, never in pause, never stops. It's all there. And I just love this idea that in a room, there's probably aliens talking to you, there's past ghosts talking to you, and we're all reaching into a future that we do not know. That is what this song is about. So let's take a look at Ghosts, Toyah, Rainbow, live at the Rainbow Finsbury Park. So there I am, really long shot in a spotlight, and then the energy starts. I'm in the iconic Melissa Kaplan outfit that went on to be previewed on Top of the Pops. It's a beautiful outfit, she hand painted it. So you've got Phil Spalding in shot a lot on this, and there's very, very much influenced by Pete Bush, one of the co-writers, but also Charlie Francis would have added a pulsing bass, which was so iconic to Charlie Francis. I loved what he brought into the writing of Blue Meaning. And I just love that camera is always over Phil Spalding's shoulder. Phil is just in his element at this period in time, and his playing is amazing. And the energy is amazing. Phil was right on top of that energy and able to kind of match mine as well. He moves a lot across the stage. Joel is moving a lot across the stage. And I just love the fact that they're like two brothers matching my energy. And you will get shots of the audience coming up. And the audience are adoring. They're just holding their hands out to touch me. And this is one of the very first gigs I ever did, considering I've been gigging from 1977 right up until this point, 1981, without crash barriers. And this is one of the first gigs that I did that had a crash barrier, so that the cameras could move beneath me in the pit and get those shots looking up at me. See, you can see hands reaching up even across the crash barriers. And sometimes if I held hands, I'd have got pulled in or got cut, because people would hold and they would grip onto you with their nails. But this, because you've got so many cameras around us, I don't think there's about 10 cameras on this shoot. It was the biggest shoot I have ever done. I remember Wolverhampton Lafayette had probably about 5 cameras. This is even bigger. And we ran a rehearsal with the cameras the afternoon of this concert. So the cameramen knew where I was and I knew where they were, so I wouldn't knock any of them over. I just think this is a masterpiece in working with cameras. It's just great. And from this point on, I really loved working with a kind of synchronicity and an ESP with the cameramen, so that they could have got that end shot of me just turning to the camera, which is It's just really, really lovely. So I hope you enjoyed seeing Ghosts again live at the Rainbow. Tonight I play the 229 in London. Very excited. It's one of my favourite venues. We have Objects of Toyah tonight and a very great fun Chesney in the Kitchen with Toyah and Robert tomorrow. Lots of love to you all. See you at a gig soon. And yay! Stay safe and happy. Mwah!
This one's called Ghosts. Disgrace.